Hey guys, it's DT. Welcome back to another video. Here we are in my hallway looking at my dog Chloe, who is looking out the window for intruders because she is a good watchdog. Anyway, I'm testing out this little microphone that I bought and recording a little video on my phone. So I thought I'd come over to the hallway here and give you guys a little tour of the hallway. I made a little short about this a little while ago, but I didn't make a full video of me talking about this stuff, so I thought I'd do that right now. If you guys have been around the channel, you know that originally when I started collecting statues, my wife was like, sure, collect whatever you want, it just has to stay in your little dungeon downstairs, which is my office and studio. But you know, these things are big, so there's not going to be a lot of room, especially for these 1/3 scale statues. So I had to find another place for them. So my wife's favorite statue is this guy right here. This is the Prime One Studios Hush Superman sculpted cape 1/3 scale based on the artwork of Jim Lee. She likes this piece a lot. I said, hey, why don't we bring Superman up here to fill out these little cutouts in the hallway, because we didn't really have anything here for the last few years. When we bought this house, we didn't really know what to put here. You know, it's a pretty big space. So I was like, you know, I collect these big statues. Since you like this one, let's stick it up there and then, you know, maybe add some of his friends. So originally I had Superman up here. I had Batman, Poison Ivy. I was gonna collect the entire Prime One Hush line, but they weren't coming out with characters fast enough. I added some other Prime One pieces like the Batman Who Laughs, the Bermejo Joker. Then LBS started coming out with some pieces. So I decided to make that side over there Marvel versus DC. So these are basically the statues that my wife said was okay to bring up to this level of the house. I have kind of moved some other pieces in other areas, which we'll get to in another video, but right now I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got here. Starting off over here, we've got another Hush piece. This is the Prime One Studio Batman Bat Cave edition. I think this is a pretty awesome piece. Being a big fan of the blue Batman, again, Jim Lee. This one has the little bats. I just have the one bat up there because if you guys have this piece and you've assembled those bats, you know that after a while they start to droop over and kind of fall off. So unless you want to glue them together, I think the one bat option is probably the way to go. We also have all these other bats around here. So there's definitely not a shortage of bats. Really cool, huge Batman. You know, it does have some faults. If you guys want to go watch the video where I give the complete review on this piece, feel free to do so. But I think overall, it's a fantastic Batman statue. One of my favorites, my favorite blue Batman that I own. This one, of course, has this little computer with the foot keyboard down here. A little special thing is back here. If we remove the cap on the battery compartment, there it is. Got this signed by Jim Lee. Some of my friends have gotten the bats here signed by him. Oh, this bat, where did this bat come from? This bat was supposed to be on there. I just noticed it wasn't on here. You know, my little nephew comes over here and I think he's tall enough to reach this thing now. So I don't know if he took the bat out or if somebody walking by took it out. But, so this is kind of weird. I just noticed that the magnet completely came out of this thing and is actually in the key. I'm gonna have to go in, get some tweezers, pull that magnet out, and then glue that back in. All right, so just another thing to add to the flaws of this piece, which aren't a lot, but magnets shouldn't be coming out of the keys. But anyway, got this one signed by Jim Lee. This little battery case was easy to fit in my bag. I didn't need to box it up or anything like that. I kind of just wrapped it up in some tissue paper and stuck it in my bag. So, and it's easily concealable too if you don't want it to be too noticeable. One of my favorite 1/3 scale Batman. Then we'll move over here to Superman. This one is my favorite Superman. This is my only Superman in my collection. And really the only one I need. The pre-order just came up for the 1/4 scale version of this guy. I think it looks great. Will I be getting it? No. One, I have this guy, and two, I am pausing my collection of 1/4 scale DC characters. I just don't have space. I have enough in 1/3 scale, I think. Unless I wanted to sell my 1/3 scale collection, I'm not gonna get into 1/4 scale. Well, it's a little too late for that. I already got a few, but those might have to go. So if you guys have seen any 1/4 scale DC characters in my collection, I think I have a Joker, Harley Quinn, maybe a couple Banes. If you're interested, let me know, and maybe I'll let those go. But this is an awesome Superman. New one has a different cape, different bonus head sculpt. I think this one is perfect, especially for this space. This is a very tall space, so I needed something that wasn't just gonna hang out on the bottom here, and that's why I put 1/3 scale statues. I think 1/4 scale, you know, it might just look a little bit too cluttered and not fill up the space. I was thinking I could either add a second row of statues up here by building a shelf, but I wanted to keep it as clean as possible since this is the main level of the house. I didn't want it to look too cluttered like my office is getting. So instead, I just printed out these first appearance covers. I just found the images online and sent them in to Walgreens. Printed them out 16 by 20. I created a little black matte border and stuck it in there. Very inexpensive display option right there. I don't really like posters right behind the statues, so I put them a little bit above to fill that space up, but there you go. And then over here, we got Wonder Woman. This is the Prime One Studio Rebirth Wonder Woman. This one's based on cover art by Art Germ, Stanley Lau. I think this one is pretty awesome. If you guys watched my video on this one, you'll know that originally I was planning to put the Jason Fabok Wonder Woman versus Hydra right here. However, with the poses of these guys are pretty much just standing straight up or flying straight up. I needed a Wonder Woman that was more upright and less dynamic. I'm all about the dynamics of a piece, but for this particular space, I think this one worked a lot better. Plus, this one was on sale, so I got a good deal. Hey, what do you say? What do you want? You want to add something? You want to add something to the video? I think this one is awesome. Great option. Look at that. Look at that hair on that one. Great details in the shield. Very nice details on the suit. The base itself isn't too much to write home about, but being this kind of a dirty cloud look. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is the positioning of the shield. And from this angle, you know, the shield kind of blocks her face. But when you look at it straight on, I think it's okay, even from the side. I do like that Jason Fabok Wonder Woman. So if it came up for sale at a good price, I might be tempted to pick it up. And I don't know if I'd be able to fit it in here, but I might be able to put it in my office. At night, we have some lights here. Kind of adds to the museum style look of it. But for right now, just let the natural light come in from these windows. No direct sunlight. Usually I close these in the morning when the sun rises, and then later on during the day, I open them up. So these guys can take a look outside. And then we're moving over here. This is the little Marvel section I have. And these are all Legendary Beast statues. Again, with the first appearances up on top, right above the statues. This one was the first one I got. Captain America, first one that they came out with. This one doesn't have a storytelling base. It kind of has the American Eagle with this big cap standing tall and proud. This one does have an alternate torso. I have that one displayed in my office, but I like this look on him. And then this big guy right here, definitely my favorite Hulk statue. This thing is just crazy big. Love the giant muscles, giant hands on this guy. Crazy good piece. Look at those veins coming out of his feet. And then this guy, of course, has this awesome storytelling base. Goes all around there. If you guys want to see the backside, make sure to check out that video where I review him. 3 torsos on this guy. I've got one displayed in my office, the other one displayed in my closet in my bedroom, which will be the next little tour video. I have my own little museum in there. That's another story where I had to talk my wife into letting me move some of the pieces in there, but you'll see that on the next tour video. All right, and then finally we've got Thor. This one I think was the second or third piece they came out with. I do have the Magneto. Actually, Magneto was displayed up here, but since he's not an Avenger, he went back downstairs with the rest of my X-Men. So now I just got this little trio here. I would love to get the Iron Man, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna have room to put him in here. I do have a bunch of Iron Man already, but great storytelling base here on Thor. Very nice details on the top, as well as all these sculpted elements on the sides. And Thor himself, big, huge guy. Lots of different portraits with this one. Got different Mjolnir options, Stormbreaker options, and of course the big sculpted cape. I have a Sideshow Thor and the XM Thor as well, but this guy just looked too cool to pass up. So there you go, that was a look at the hallway of 1/3 scale statues, DC versus Marvel. I was thinking about maybe putting Marvel or DC up there on the tops, but I didn't want it to look too busy. Let me know, should I put something above there or just leave it as is? Here's how this one looks, kind of lit up. It's not the best lighting, it's just directly overhead, kind of museum style lighting. It creates a lot of shadows, especially with these bigger pieces, since the light is coming from directly above or maybe even slightly behind the heads. Stay tuned, next tour video, I'll be taking you guys in that room right there, which is my bedroom, and show you guys my little bat closet that I have in there. As you can see, this hallway also doubles as a garage. I park my 2 cars here because I don't like them sitting out in the sunlight. So I just park them here and then I plug them in that little outlet overnight. The charge port's already open, and then I can drive to work. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I don't know if it's gonna be the bat tour yet, but I got some other pieces that are coming in, some other collectible stuff, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Chloe. Say bye.